about some photon cannons. And this zealot, he really wants to be able to see, but he can't. He can't. He's not close enough. That is a sad day indeed. And no pylon here. So those cannons actually are not going to be able to do anything. And most of these probes get taken out on the run by. However, he did keep a pylon here and a probe here, so he could very easily build that back if Popo doesn't see. And Popo kind of sees, so that'll be interesting. However, his mass army is right here next to this expansion, and I really don't see how that's going to stay there for long. Look at the income that I just closed. We were already looking at it. They're both very close to the same with their harvesters, so nothing too unusual there. Supply depot for Popo, not okay. So he's slightly have the bigger armor. I'm sorry, the bigger army. Now he's yeah. So I mean, there's nothing extremely out of the ordinary at this point. Popo's taking up the middle, and I feel like that zealot probably met a quick end. A scantipede there, just kind of munching on some stuff. But this is a very point of the game where both players are kind of pulling back. Even though this is still here, he should kill that. Both players are kind of pulling back, macroing up. Okay, Popo goes for the scan. He does see not a whole lot here as far as units. He did see something build, but I'm not sure that he got to see it in time. So basically, he's got an offensive fire. Okay, very good, very good. Shuttlecawk is going to make up for losing that expansion by taking the other gold expansion. I give props to you, Shuttlecawk, because you are resilient. If I ever going to play badminton again, I will play with you. Got another command center. Possibly could have done this earlier, I think. But definitely, MrPopo knows that he does have the map control to just build this here instead of, you'll see a lot of players, if they're not sure they have map control or they do it much earlier, they'll build in their base and then they'll get the command center and then they'll float it down here. But MrPopo knows very much that he does have map control. Using his scans, having his big baller here, ball of army right here, and so it'll be interesting to see if he will just go for the straight drop, because with as many cannons as Shuttlecock has, he does not have any right here, and really that's exactly where he needs them. Couple of they're just chilling down there. They're conversing. They're not really doing a whole lot. Okay, alright, Popo. Make me happy. Drop here. And he's not. Why are you not? Okay, here we go. Yes. And it's... Drop him? Drop him? Yes. Yes, that is what I think should have happened a long time ago. Using STEM. Let's look at the income tab now. It's still up. I still have not taken it off. And yes, definitely taken a pretty big hit as far as income. However, because he's got this gold and he's trying to saturate it, he's going to be in a better situation than he would be if he didn't have the gold. Obviously enough, album. Okay, so he did get this Dark Shrine up. I don't know. Okay, he does have 2 Dark Templar, and yep, they're right there. Okay, and this is frustrating. I can speak from experience. No matter what race you're playing, if you're playing against someone who's got Dark Templar and you don't have an Observer, I feel like that's something that is just, it's so difficult and frustrating. What Popo really needed right there was a Raven, and the production, or at least a good scan. I don't know if he didn't realize that was going on or whatever, but he really needed that. Transferring over these workers, command center coming in, good. I agree with that. And then Shuttlecock realizes that DTs worked there, and so he's going to try that again, because really Popo didn't do anything against those. He could have gotten a good scan off if he'd realized that. I don't know what happened, but he needs to do something. Okay, building some missile turrets, good, very good for detection. Because I don't see a Stargate. So yeah, those have obviously got to be for just detection, which I agree with. And we all know if I agree with it, then it's just great. Popo's still holding on this tower. That's important, just for the sake of the watchtowers. The watchtowers are always. I mean, if you can hold those, why not? Oh, hero in the making. He has no kills, but Dark Templar coming in. He's going to just mosey his way on up here, and he can actually get. Okay, one DT is already in there, two actually. And, almost took out this factory, but it's on fire. It's going to be burned. It's going to die if it's not healed, and there it's healed. So, Popo does get the Ravens. I would like to have seen them a little bit faster. And the DTs, against missile turrets and concussive shells, lose. And here's the Raven, and there we have a dead DT. So, very good reaction on Popo, throwing up another missile turret. He could also use a sensor tower. Just got this medevac just chilling in here. I wonder what he can actually see with that. He can actually see a good bit. So, definitely needed to Shuttlecawk needed to take that out. Shuttlecawk getting another expansion. That's what he needs to be doing. Right now, because the income, he is still lacking very much as far as harvesters. However, since he does have this gold expansion, that MrPopo does know about, then he stands in better shape again than he would if he didn't. That's pretty obvious. However, those mules, gosh, saw that mineral count shot up. Mules are beastly. I think everybody can agree with that. Okay, he's getting a couple more factories. Let's see, is he producing anything juicy? No, not really. He's getting upgrades, which is good. But it's going to be interesting to see what he uses these factories for. I have an idea. Oh, no. The battle cruisers are coming with the fusion core. That's just going to be fun. Battle cruisers are such beastly things. I think a lot of things are beastly. I'm easily entertained. I'm easily impressed. And I just like to have fun time, guys. So these are still here. If anybody ever tries to attack this Vespens geyser, Vespens geyser, these guys are going to have it under control, guys. I'm going to say guys one more time. I'm very highly critical of myself. Finally getting some more gas. Producing, going for a couple more DTs. Let's look at the units. He's just got 2, okay, and 1 sentry. Yeah, I feel like Popo is definitely at a higher population food count, but by not a lot. But at this stage, he's got 2 expansions, two expansions. One of these expansions, of course, is gold. But MrPopo needs to get that worker going. One of these expansion, he can have mules, so that kind of a little bit counteracts that. Another, SCV just kind of chillaxing there. And then MrPopo goes in. He's only got, okay, see, this is a very big problem. Templar Archives, that's not the problem. The problem is that Protoss is very immobile. He's very immobile. There's slower units. This is a very big map. And what Popo is doing is he's attacking different parts of the map. He's making Shuttlecock have to build a lot of units at this point to try to hold off these attacks. But Shuttlecock is having to also try to catch up to because he's lost these harvesters. He's lost, he's not mining at all on. This is about mine out anyway, but he's not mining as much. Let's look at the income now. 27 harvesters over 16. That's not ever a place I want to be in. So this ragtag group right here is just going to come down and try to do what it can Lone Marauder is going to get eaten up by this Dark Templar, but it will get a chance to see this small ragtag group of things. However, here comes Popo again here on the golden. This is his only mining expansion. Shuttlecawk has nothing to defend it. I think this is pretty much the end of it. He doesn't have a Raven though. If this DT can hold off, well, no, we've got these guys. Even with a couple DTs killing lots of things, I really don't. Okay, here comes the Raven. Yeah, that's a sad day for Shuttlecawk. So I think that this game really, it showed two people doing pretty standard builds. Protoss tried to do a couple sneaky expansions, sort of sneaky, definitely gold expansions, and Popo was definitely able to react to that because he was looking out for him. He had good map control, and I think in the end that's what won it. So that's the end of this video, because I prefer to say the whole word, and I will see you guys next time. It's an album cover. Signing off.